yo, what's going on? What's happening? So, 6 people got shot last night, early morning. Out of the 6 people that got shot, 2 people died. Like, it's at the point where you're like, it should be that people that are interested in moving to Atlanta, it should be like, you're at a point where it's like, you know what, maybe I should just stay home. Like, no. I'm not gonna even be biased. Like, maybe I should just stay out of the major cities, including Charlotte. Straight up, maybe, just maybe, I'm on to something. Maybe, you know, being that I live out in the country, and I know everybody that's in that area, and yeah, it's boring, it ain't too much to do, maybe that's a good thing. Because it seems as though wherever you move to, and there's a lot of people and there's a lot of things to do, that's where that particular place that you move to is riddled with criminals, with crime. Like, it gets to the point where it's like, yo, man, shouldn't you choose peace over chaos? That's real talk. Like, when I moved here in Charlotte, it was in 2009. The city was nothing like how it is now. Now, yo, I'm done. I'm done. I used to, no lie, when I used to live in New York, I used to come down here for the summers. And when I would come down here for the summers, I loved it. I loved the trees. I loved the nature. I loved being able to hear the crickets at night. All of the stuff that average New Yorkers and Northerners don't like, dislike. I loved. I embraced the country living. So when my moms asked me at a young age, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know, you want to move down south? I was like, yes. Now, of course, when I got down here, I regretted it because of the fact that, you know, we were originally living in my grandmother's house, which was a nice neighborhood. Of course, you know, some things happened and we moved over to the bad side of town. And that's when I started to see, oh shit. I started to see that the South ain't all good. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's on some real shit. Like, when do you get to the point where you choose peace over chaos? Like, these people got shot at a club in Buckhead. I mean, this Buckhead is like well-to-do. Like, seriously, I used to live in Atlanta, Sandy Springs. I could hop on 400 and go straight down 400 and run it in the Buckhead. Real talk. I know exactly where the club is at, where those people got shot, and 6 people got shot, and 2 people got killed. You know what I'm starting to believe about Buckhead? It ain't nothing but a rich hood. That's all it is. Like, you can't, Buckhead is not of a status code anymore. Lenox Mall is not a status code anymore to say you shop there. People have gotten shot inside the mall and outside the mall. Matter of fact, they got metal detectors as you walk inside Lenox Mall. I kid you not. During the summers, I don't know if they've gotten them out of there, but the water boys flood that whole intersection up. I forgot what intersection it is. Is it Piedmont? No, it's Piedmont. I forgot. It's been like a couple years since I've lived there. It's hood. It's hood, is what I'm trying to tell you. Straight up. Yeah, they got fancy stores. They got these high-rise buildings. But it ain't nothing but scammers all in that building. People that get evicted, you know what I'm saying? They move into the high-rise building. The damn rent be about $2,300 a month for 1 bedroom. And they stay there for 1 month. Next thing you know, their shit is all out in the front. To see, one thing about being evicted in Metro Atlanta or just overall Atlanta, they throw your shit out in the front yard. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've never seen that shit. Like, they don't do that in North Carolina. You got to go to court. They got to evict you. Then after that, you got, and then I know y'all asking like, well, how do you know? Because I've been evicted before. Years ago when I was young and dumb. You stay there, they give you about 2-3 weeks. And then after that, the apartment or the landlord that you leasing the house with, renting the house with from or whatever, they give you the opportunity to come and get your shit. Or they'll put your shit in storage or some shit. They won't throw your shit out in the front yard. But that shit happens then down in Atlanta. They will evict your ass and throw your shit out. I've seen it numerous of times on the news. In Atlanta. For you to say that you live in Buckhead nowadays, I'll look at you like, yeah, okay. My area here in Charlotte is way more safer than Buckhead. And it's not even a high class area. It's like kind of like you know what I realized? This is what I realized. You got to be around working class people. Straight up. You can't be around hood people and you can't be around high class people. Because see, the thing of it is, at least in Atlanta, from what I see, the hood rats, they move into the high class shit. They go straight from, no lie, they like if I were to metaphorically compare it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I would say they go from Bobos to Louis Vuitton shoes. Real shit. But the middle is where you need to stay at. You know what I'm saying? You need to be around working class people. Straight up. I think they call them blue collar people. Blue collar working class people. People that go to work 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5. And that's what I get in this area. Everybody, when I get up in the morning, I go work out around between 7 and 9 o'clock is when you got all your traffic. Everybody's trying to get to work. Then in the afternoon, around about 4 something to about 6, 7, that's when everybody's coming home. In my neighborhood and in other surrounding neighborhoods, this is my word. I could drive around each and every neighborhood that's I can drive around in my neighborhood and the surrounding neighborhoods, you know, that surround mine. You know what I'm saying? And around 11 o'clock, everybody's lights are out. Everyone's. Because they getting prepared to go to work. They sleep. They in bed. It's a truck that's broke down right in the front entrance of my my neighborhood. Ain't nobody fuck with it. Nobody fuck with it just yet. And ain't nobody gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? If anything, somebody call a tow truck to get it removed. You gotta stay around people that are moving like or maneuvering like you. That's what you have to do. Other than that, you live in places like Buckhead, you know what I'm saying, where it's high class, but then it's just a bunch of niggas too. You asking for trouble. Straight up. Straight up. How does the saying go? We all know the saying. You could take the nigga out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the nigga. Real talk. That's real shit. And it's crazy because, like, overall, Atlanta is like you know, like that green light that you put out in front of your yard, you know what I'm saying, in your porch or in the back, you know, like if you got a deck or a porch in the back, and it's that green light that all the mosquitoes are lured to, and then once they hit it, it go tap tap and kills them. That's what Atlanta is. It's like they breed. It's like all the niggas that's coming from all states are moving into Atlanta and corrupting it, fucking it up. Straight up. And Charlotte is getting bad because guess what? The news is, man, Atlanta's too expensive. For now, Houston is a little too far for East Coast people to go. And that's a little too south. Miami's too expensive. I heard about Atlanta. But Charlotte. And lo and behold, this weekend, I think one motherfucker got killed in West Charlotte. That ain't nothing new. Another nigga got killed in North Charlotte. That ain't nothing new. It's like, yo, I just want to get away from the niggas. That's all I'm saying. Where I'm at, it's cool. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? But every now and then, see, y'all gonna be on some next with it. Shit. I know you are. But yo, I know my people, man. Every now and then some shit get out of hand and you hear somebody get shot or some shit happen in my area. That's not the people that live here. That's not the people that live here. Those are the people that moved out of the hood and they got their shit right. Like there are people that moved out of the hood and they didn't like the hood. And they changed their shit, turned their shit around. But they always got that one cousin, that one nephew, that their family all agree, you need to take them out there to South Charlotte, damn near in the South Carolina state line, where it's nothing but trees and rabbits and deers and all the rest of that shit. He can't get into no shit out there. Other than that, we can't do nothing with him. And that person that left the hood, moved way out here to South Charlotte, that's away from all of the bullshit. And I'm telling you, take my word, it's damn near country where I live at. He or she says, yeah, he ain't gonna really get in no trouble out here. He can't sell no drugs. He can't shoot nobody. He can't get in no trouble out here. And they move him out here. And I see this motherfucking Harris Teeter, and he stands out like a sore motherfucking thumb. Just the way he's walking and his posture and the way he's looking around and kind of confused and shit. Yeah, I know you, motherfucker. It's that one nigga that you hear, this motherfucker shot somebody. Why? Why? You had beef with rabbits? Deers? Yo, I go to the grocery store. We got strip malls all around here and shit. I go to the grocery store. I go to different places, man. No lie, it's easy breezy over here. Like, what the fuck are you really gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to really fuck with somebody to get into some shit out here. I wear flip-flops. I wear whatever the fuck I want to wear out here. I ain't got to wear, I don't have no, first of all, I ain't trying to prove nothing to no one except for my old lady in bed at night. That's it. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm keeping up, if you get what I'm saying, and I'm pleasing her, I don't give a fuck about what anybody else got to say. Straight up. So I ain't got nothing to prove. Out here, you could do, you could wear what you want to wear. Like, I don't even understand how some of y'all motherfuckers, and I know this is like way off the subject, but kind of is close to it, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how some of y'all motherfuckers in New York still living in New York. You got to motherfucking get dressed up to go to a bodega. They get a motherfucking, what do they call it? What is it called? Chopped cheese, steak, whatever the fuck that shit is. Whatever that genetically modified sandwich is that they getting from the fucking deli, from the bodega and shit. Like, that's another subject. Why would you even eat at places like that? That shit ain't even sanitary. But yeah, you gotta get dressed up and shit just to go to the corner store. Man, fuck that. I get in my ride, I throw my flip-flops on, I play some motherfucking cool, relaxed, laid-back shit, drive to the motherfucking store, get what I need to do, get back in the car and go home. The South is crazy now. The South ain't even the South anymore. Now people people been getting shot like that in the South, but it ain't, like, man, Atlanta's Hollywood. Now it's all about looks. It's all about who got this and who got that. The South ain't, back in the days, at least when I was living back in the days, it wasn't even like that. You get dressed up to go to the clubs and all the rest of that shit, but you don't be like on fleek all the time, 24/7. I think it's the culture, man, that makes that ruins Atlanta. I think it's this false image and false impression of Atlanta being Black Hollywood. And it is, if you want to look at it like, if you were to say Black Hollywood being that is fake, just like how Hollywood is. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's gotten overboard, man. It's gotten to the point where it's like, why would you want to live there? No, seriously, I'm at the time of my life where I can honestly say that once I move out of Charlotte, I'll never live in a major city ever again. Straight up. Matter of fact, I'll go even a little further. And that's not saying that I'm jumping over to the donkeys. Donkeys? The elephants, excuse me. The jackasses are the Democrats, excuse me. The elephants. But I'll never live in a Democratic ran city ever again. They seem, to me, in my opinion, to be the worst. Real talk. But yeah, man, it's the country living. Country living, yo, man. Like, all I want right now is grow my own food. I want to be in control of my own food. I know some of y'all don't give a fuck about what you eat, and you go to the grocery store and go out to eat and shit like that. This is crazy. You'll go to a cookout and say, yo, who cooking a potato salad? Because I don't eat everybody's potato salad, but you do eat everybody's fast food restaurants. You do eat everybody's damn regular sit-in restaurants. You don't go to Ray Roof, I think Roof Chris, that's what it's called. You don't go to, what's another motherfucking shit? I forgot the name. That shit, they got one in Charlotte and they got one in Atlanta. And Buckhead to be exact. Starts with an M. I forgot the Italian restaurant. But you don't go to these restaurants and ask the waiter, hey, by the way, who's cooking a steak tonight? You picky when it comes to your family members, but you ain't picky when you go out and eat. Like, get the fuck out of here. But at the end of the day, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to run my shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to grow my own food. I want to be as much as in control of my life as I can for the remainder of the time that I'm here on this planet. And I don't want to bother nobody. As you get older, you don't want to fuck with nobody. I'm telling you, as you get older, for all you young people, straight up, as you get older, people's opinion, what they think about you, the shit that they say don't matter worth shit. Straight up. And as you get older, your friends dwindle. You get down to like where I'm at, one friend. That's it. And like I said before, and I say it again, the only person that matters outside of my children is the one that I'm laying in the bed with. Now she tell me, hey, listen, bruh, the shit been on point, but this particular time, this and that, so forth. All right, cool. I know I need to boost them testosterone levels up. I need to go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? Eat a little bit more better, this and that, so forth. And I don't mean get on no TRT or none of that shit. I'm just talking about the natural way of boosting your testosterone levels up. And she's never said that shit to me. Never. But if so, I got to get my shit straight. But that's the only person that it would really matter. With her opinion of what she had to say about me. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. Like, seriously, young folks, I'm telling you, this is my word. I'm going to end it. I'm going to tell you, this is golden. I'm going to end it with this. At night, whether I'm looking at Charlotte news, And you know, of course, you got all these channels now. You can look at everyone's news. I can look at Miami news, New York news, local news. I can look at Miami local, Philadelphia, fucking Orlando, Raleigh, Charlotte, Atlanta, all of these news. All of these local news. You know what I'm saying? California, Los Angeles. Straight up, this is my word. I'd rather be in bed shaking my head, right? Listening to the news as they're saying there's 6 people that got shot in the club and 2 people dead in Buckhead. Keeping it old school. I never in my life. Old people used to say this shit all the time. I never in my life. I used to be like, man, y'all just old. Y'all crazy. I'd rather, straight up, now I do it. And it works. It's beautiful. I'd rather be in bed butt ass naked. As they say, as the old people say, I'll be stroking. Stroking to the east. Stroking to the left. Stroking to the girl that I love the best. I'll be stroking. I'd rather be butt naked prepared for war in bed than be prepared for war inside a club that really only requires you to have dancing shoes. You're supposed to be dancing. Not at the hookah lounge. Not renting out booths. Not on your cell phone. Dancing. Having a good time. Nah, fuck that. Y'all can have them clubs. I ain't young anymore. I'm old as shit. I'm gonna be inside my bed, butt ass naked, ready to get it on with my old lady while I'm watching the news and seeing y'all stupid motherfuckers in the news, on the news, shot and being interviewed. Like, all I wanted to do was have fun. Nigga, you could have stayed at home. Look, I'm done. I swear to you, I'm done after this. When are y'all gonna listen to your motherfucking women? Women have this premonition, this intuition, this thing where if they tell you, yo, it ain't right for you to go out tonight. Listen, stupid. They're not trying to run your life. Sometimes, most of the time, they're not. They just get this shit. And I'm telling you, most of the times they're right. There are times where my old lady said, don't go out. I didn't question it. All right, cool. But you know, you gotta slide down an imaginary pole and all the rest of that shit. Like, yo, seriously, man. The reason why your fucking relationship ain't right, or the reason why you going out there clubbing and shit is either A, you ain't got no motherfucking woman, you trying to look for some pussy. Or B, you left your woman to what? You left your woman home. Life is what you make it. Relationships are what you make it. Let me tell you something. The female I'm with, she's my everything. I require her to be that way. Sometimes she's my stripper. Sometimes she's this. Sometimes she's that. And hey, we make our own porno flicks. I mean, yo, we get it on. I'm very much preoccupied on Saturday nights. I'm definitely not going to be getting shot on a Saturday night by no stray bullet in a fucking club while I'm smoking a hookah and I rented out this booth. It ain't nobody dancing in the club. That's how Atlanta is. That's how Atlanta gets down, for those that don't know. Don't nobody dance. There really ain't no dance. They don't even have, if they do have dance, like a dance floor, it's very much small. Everybody is doing what you don't supposed to do at a club. Other than that, I'm out. Peace.